La play ka booking nakabenta ka kalitata Nexon. One chaka Frank Motors Lightco, lani phone hau number harum, bantip company.
Umentri rong ba ke jylla Conrad ki sangma, menta ka sngi loong ba man ka Snem ko ma nyobo Hajar ngut ki Samla, ki bawat jingtrei kat ba ki kam ha ki tanat Sorkar, ki don Tang Hajar teli ki balait malau Snem. Sei gini pat ki rubu pra Hajar ngut ki bam yo kam Sorkar anbo lada baro ki wat baik Tang ya ka kam Sorkar. Laong umentri rong ba ha bakren ha ka program ban pelait ya ka CM11 ha juwai, ha ka ba ula sampru ya ka check kaba long iway point up sanklur sa ki life hunyo tuli ki kinhun self help group ni ki SHG hapo ka scheme jong ka yes ulong ba kani ka de ki jing tinjo ya ka Sorkar ya kani ki jing e ki Samla ka jala ka don ki Samla ki bapit ban traikam bat ka jing ple lat ki Samla ban sengkam sengjam ka de ka lat ban aikam aijam ki Samla pat menta ka Sorkar ka lamang Laispa klur tengka hagni ka Snem ban plilat ki Samla da ka ba pentraikam ya ki program ki ba pher.
In the last 5 years, through MPSE, I'm talking just MPSE, the average job vacancies and advertisements that came out was roughly 300. In 1 year, next year 400, the third year 500, then again the year after that 300. So the average plus minus on the highest scale for MPSE is 500 jobs a year. District selections, this, that, ad hoc, all put together, max 2,000. So if government jobs are going to be at 2,000 per year, and we have 70,000 youths coming into the workforce every year, what happens to the rest of the 68,000? And this is really the challenge for us as a government and for every government, I should say. And that is the plus and the downside of having a young population. So our young population is our strength. We have a young workforce, but then how do we utilize this young force? How do we unlock the energy, the potential that you have into a constructive and productive manner? That is the challenge for policymakers and for government. And hence, we have decided that unless entrepreneurship and businesses grow, it cannot happen. So therefore, we'll be spending minimum 300 crores in the next 5 years. That word is of course thing. So we'll be coming up with we have come up with this program. Go into details. If you look at this, we are looking at 20,000 entrepreneurs in different categories. And we'll be providing them with different kind of subsidies, and we expect, they put 50,000 jobs, but even if one entrepreneur were to create 2 to 3 jobs, the amount would be anything between, 60,000, 40,000 to 60,000, 80,000, that's the minimum we're talking. But if they don't get the support, then they lose hope. They get demoralized. And then they start doing the wrong things. And hence, we need to keep our youth busy and active. So yes, we need to tell them, don't take drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to substance abuse. We can tell them that. It's good to tell them. But unless you don't give them a positive option, telling them will not serve the purpose entirely. And hence, you tell them, guide them and give them counseling. But unless you don't give them the option to use their energy, channelize their energy in a different way, they will go back or they may get, into the wrong things. We have in the last 5 years supported over 3,000 different entrepreneurs in different ways. Hand-holding, giving them grants, giving them subsidy, giving them loan, training, all different kind of things, have competitions. So that program was called the Prime Program. And after 3-4 years of working, we were able to support, as I said, about 3,000 entrepreneurs. And hence we felt that we need to now push this more further. Did you know that every year, and listen to this very carefully, every year, roughly, plus minus, 70,000 youths enter the workforce in Meghalaya. I'll repeat. Every year, 70,000 youth enter the workforce every year. 70,000. And as we go ahead in the future, this number is going to go up to 1 lakh because our population trend is such. Children between the age of 0 to 5 is about close to, 0 to 5 population is about 1 lakh plus, more than that in fact, not 1 lakh, 5 lakh plus, between 0 and 5. Between 5 and 10, the population is about 4 point something, and so on and so forth, the graph decreases. 33 lakhs are below the age of 45. That's our population trend. We have a huge workforce. Now, why am I telling you this? It's because as a government, I look at what's happening now and I project of what's going to happen 10, 15, 20 years from now. And if we don't put the policies today in place, we will have a very critical situation 15 years from now, where the unemployment rate will be huge and unmanageable. And hence, the policies which we are doing today should have been done 15 years back. I'm not here to complain or compare or try to speak anything against any past government. That's not how I work. But I'm just giving you the facts. That until and unless policies are created today, we will have a massive problem and a critical problem 10 to 15 years. We already have. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And come 2035, 2045 and 2050, it's going to be a very, very bad situation for the country and for the state. And obviously all state governments are planning. So Meghalaya is taking a lead in that in one way. And therefore, I have always maintained that development is incomplete if every citizen and every community and society and part of our state does not move forward with us together, then the development is never complete. And hence, Meghalaya can only move towards real development if each and every family and citizen and region in a balanced manner moves forward. And it is with this thought, in this mindset and this objective that we have launched this program, and I have made it a point that I come and launch this program myself in all the 3 major regions of our state. That our government's approach, we realize, it cannot be only one-sided, or it cannot be only from one aspect or only one group or one community or one particular sector. If we want to see economic development, it has to be multi-sectoral. It has to be multi-community. It has to be multi-agencies. And hence today, when we realize that economic empowerment of women is important, the self-help group movement was one of the most powerful ways to economically empower our women. Our women are very, very enterprising. They really want to do a lot of things, but they need support. They need help. They need guidance. They need training. They need equipment. They need packaging. They need marketing accessibility. And hence it was through the self-help group movement that all of this process was done.